Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Has Taylor Hayes slept with Bill Spencer in retaliation? For a long time, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful have hinted that Taylor Hayes will eventually experience heartbreak, and that Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan were endgame. We all thought Steffi Forrester's mother would move out of town once more after Ridge broke up with Taylor and reconnected with Brooke. What if, however, she chooses to remain in Los Angeles? Will Ridge's mortal nemesis wind up hitting the sheets with Taylor Hayes? Furthermore, Nick Marone is not at issue. Below are spoilers for what will happen next on Bold and Beautiful. This month, Brooke and Ridge will go to Naples, Italy for work. Spoilers indicate that they will be joyfully reunited upon Bridge's return. Once more, Taylor Hayes finds herself the odd woman out. She might, however, discover love in an unlikely place, and it would be even more romantic if it were with someone Ridge despises. According to B&B teasers, Taylor will probably spend time with her daughter Steffi Forrester, while Ridge and Brooke are having a great time together. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi will be by Liam Spencer's bedside in the Spencer mansion. Will there be romance between the unusual couple Taylor and Dollar Bill Spencer, who will be in each other's circle every day? Steffi's mother will need someone to grieve on when Bridge ruins their romance when they go back to Los Angeles. Coincidentally, after almost losing his son, Dollar Bill is also going through a lot. Given that Taylor is a therapist and that their chats may begin as harmless therapy sessions between friends, it makes likely that the two may seek solace from one another. Is it possible for Taylor and Bill to get together? Will Taylor try to use Dollar Bill to exact revenge on Ridge Forrester? Or does she genuinely like him? Ridge is harmed by Nick, and Carter interrogates Daphne. Brooke tells Ridge at Forrester that she is offering forgiveness and a way for them to be back together. It sounds like an ultimatum to Ridge. She will either take Nick to Italy or he will return to her. Given that he is dating Taylor, Brooke gripes about how difficult it is to collaborate with him. She says, "You love me more than she," as Nick walks in. Well, what have I entered here? Or do I have to inquire? As Brooke and Ridge talk about a missing silk order, Nick keeps sticking his nose in. When Brooke requests a moment from Ridge, Nick yells, "Set sail, pal." Brooke answers a call as Ridge leaves. Nick calls for someone to hold the silk container for Forrester Creations and moves aside. Steffi and Taylor discuss their relief over Liam's surgery and recuperation at the Forrester mansion. He no longer has the lump on his brain. Really is a miracle. Taylor questions whether asking for another would be excessive. What if Brooke chose not to accompany Ridge to Naples? While Eric and Ridge are in favor of Brooke joining the trip, Steffi is not. Taylor is aware that Brooke receives a lot of attention abroad, which benefits her business. Steffi can relate to her mother's annoyance. Although Taylor respects and loves Eric, she is aware that he would rather that Ridge make amends with Brooke. The last thing Steffi wants is for her mother to be concerned about Brooke. Taylor is provoking Ridge by using Nick, demonstrating her ability to control him. Donna shows up and welcomes them. Brooke is only interested in one man, she informs them. Nick is the one who can turn Brooke's head, according to Steffi. He has before. Donna is ecstatic about her sister's impact on males. Taylor believes Nick might affect her in a similar way. Does Donna not believe that he could win her over? Donna believes it would be an error. Brooke and Ridge continue to have a connection. It's no secret that she still hopes to be with him in the future. She desires Brooke's happiness. "I apologize. All I want is for her to be content." Taylor tells Donna that Brooke and Nick had a son together and were happy years ago. According to Donna, Brooke's true love is Ridge. She apologizes, but she believes Ridge has similar feelings for Brooke. Carter and Eric worry about obtaining the necessary silk in the design office. They each take a long smell and then Daphne shows up. Her return is welcomed. She is thrilled to be back in Los Angeles. They discuss the horrific shootings and Liam's safety. According to Carter, Hope is currently with him. The topic of the event abroad comes up. Eric informs Daphne that her line has been very successful. This vacation will transform his life, he assured his kid. For Ridge and Brooke in particular, Carter and Daphne hang out and browse gowns in the hallway. She chooses one that she likes. She makes references to teasing the media since she understands how crucial this trip is. To promote the new scent, Daphne is assembling a unique present that Brooke, Eric and Ridge will take to Italy. Impressed, Carter informs Daphne that he has missed her. Since she has also missed Carter, Daphne is certain that he misses her. She's just shocked that he said that. He tells her that he is glad to see her again and that they are friends. It hasn't been that long, Daphne notes. How long is she staying this time, he asks. She gives him a strange look and thinks, we'll see. Ridge gripes to Eric about Nick's presence at the design office. Brooke wanted to speak with him, but he urged him to go. He yells, I don't want him to travel to Italy with us. In order to understand why Nick affects him so profoundly, Eric believes his son should do some research. That's because he's a self-serving bastard. Ridge growls. When his man calls, he learns that the silk shipment has been located and is with Marone's shipping company. He's messing with us, Ridge informs Eric after disconnecting. Ridge yells that he discussed the silk with Nick, but Nick remains silent. He considers it a big joke and is interfering with their business. According to Eric, it will be Brooke after the silk. Ridge, you must stop him. Nick tells Brooke at the main office that nothing can match Italy's beauty. Let's have fun together. But this isn't a vacation, she reminds him. He is able to turn it into one. Like him, she enjoys being on the water, Nick remembers. Nick tells her that Italy loves her too, and he gushes over the magic of it all. Is attending numerous formal meetings something she truly wants to do? Make a little magic, kid, she could say as she accompanied him to see Italy. Brooke chuckles. He's painting a beautiful picture, Brooke informs Nick. Nick wants her to know his feelings. She feels flattered. Ridge shows up and questions Nick about his ulterior motives. As usual, he came for deception and falsehoods. Their silk is on his yacht, Ridge informs Brooke. He tried to explain that he had business there, but Ridge wouldn't let him talk. Nick smirks. Nick is asked by Brooke if this is accurate. Ridge doesn't mean it that way, according to Nick. He takes out his phone and gives the go-ahead for the silk to be released. Ridge informs him that he is beginning to irritate him. He enjoys interfering in other people's lives, but he won't do that to Logan. Nick yells at him to stop talking and stop referring to her as Logan. You're getting married to someone else. Grace's expose angry Bill. $1 million for a false tumor? Someone will demand answers if Grace Buckingham actually pulled off a scam and Liam Spencer's tumor was a fake, according to spoilers and updates for The Bold and The Beautiful. But the most enraged member of Liam's inner circle will vent his rage on Grace. Bill Spencer spent millions of dollars to remove a fictitious tumor? Dr. John Finnegan and Bridget Forrester, the other medical professionals who treated Liam, are already wary and inquisitive. Bridget was not happy. Grace approved Liam's release, but she and Finn are both curious about how Liam's incurable tumor was removed, through an experimental treatment or not. Bill called it a miracle when Finn admitted to him that he had seen Liam's most recent MRI scan following his experimental operation, and that it was clear. However, they are unable to comprehend how uncommon it was for a patient to have an incurable tumor removed without suffering any negative consequences. Additionally, neither Bridget nor Finn had ever heard of the Dr. Adhikari, who helped Grace in the clinic where Liam was brought. Both Bridget and Finn recall how evasive Grace was when Liam was originally brought to the hospital, which adds credence to the suspicions about her and what actually happened to Liam. All of the prior MRI scans appeared to have been performed covertly. Liam was receiving a lot of medication, and she didn't want anyone else involved in his situation. Because Finn wanted to watch over him, Liam had spent a lot of time with him and Steffi Forrester. Finn is aware of the story, even though he was not part of the family when Grace's husband, Reese Buckingham, and others conspired in the Beth Spencer case. After Bridget and Finn solve the mystery through a thorough examination of Liam's medical records, particularly the MRI scans performed at their hospital, Grace finds herself in serious trouble. It's unknown why she changed Liam's scans for those of another patient and fabricated Liam's paperwork. However, since Bill covered the cost of the surgery, they talked to him privately. They will handle Grace's medical misconduct through the proper procedures. Although it's decided not to bring up the deception with Liam or any of his relatives, Bill lashes out at Grace. The financial documents will undoubtedly be presented in court, but it's too late to get his $1 million back.